afternoon. Welcome to liveshopping.vip. Look who's in the house.
Hello.
Oh, how are you?
Very
Lovely.
well.
Good. Right, back over from France to come to see you all. That's exciting, isn't it? Now, if anyone said to you in the craft industry, Art Deco, this is the lady that will come to my mind first of all, because you're renowned for that, aren't you?
Yes, it's my first love, everybody. I was born in the wrong century, really.
I think you were, Debbie.
I think, but
yeah.
I think I wouldn't work there. I'm too outspoken.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, but I adore everything about Art Deco. It is the luxury, it's the glamour, the glitz, the parties. And so over the years, I mean, it's 16 years. We've been designing Art Deco for 16 years. And my grandfather used to say, you get better as you get older. I'm not saying that I am an old wine, but simply... Simply, I do have ideas, as a crafter and also feedback. So we have got loads of brand new Art Deco on today's show.
And it's beautiful. Right, so first of all, let me introduce you to live shopping and where you can watch us and how you can shop, because it's really easy, Deb.
Yes.
Oh, it's driven me crazy for all those years on Create and Craft, where we sent our customers away from a visual channel to shop. Right?
Yeah.
Now you can shop while you watch. Super easy. So you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is liveshopping.vip. Now, I'm just going to give you a little bit of back history as to why liveshopping.vip was set up in the first place. So we wanted, when we started to do our live shopping, other people to be able to come and join us, and they did. But all their products went onto the Highlight Crafts website, and it slowed the whole thing down massively. And then you guys and me went, this is driving me crazy because it takes too long to navigate. So we started liveshopping.vip. And what that also means is that when Debbie leaves the building tomorrow, her product stays on that brand shop. So you can shop with her all the time on there, which is brilliant. Also, and quite rightly, it gives the suppliers control over the prices, the discounts, etc., and the bundles that they want to bring you, which is the right thing to do. So that's why liveshopping.vip was set up. So you can watch us on all those different platforms. If you want to shop with us on either Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code. And all you need to do is type shop and then that code word into the comments underneath the video, and that automatically pops it into basket for you. So you don't need to miss a second of what Debbie's going to teach you, which is just fabulous, right? I love that. Then we're going to send you a direct message. I learnt last week what DMs mean. You know, when these kids say they're sliding into your DMs, I thought they were talking about Doc Martens. I'm like, get your own boots. Don't come in borrowing mine, love. Now I know what it means. A direct message, apparently. So we slide into there. And in that message, there will be a link. Click the link and that will take you to log in and check out. You can also shop with us directly on the website if you want to. Just click watch live, press play, and all the items will appear down the right hand side of your screen. You select the ones that you wish to buy, and they'll come on the screen as a little red shopping bag at the top, and when you're ready to check out, click that button and that will take you through that process. Right, Debbie, where do you want to start?
I think
Look
we should start
goodies.
with the everyday one.
I agree.
So this is a brand new. This is our gorgeous Art Deco wishes, and as you can see, you've got the actual die. You got all those lovely characters. You get the character, and then so the idea behind it is building up a scene.
Right.
So when you die cut her out, she is beautiful. And you can have her holding a fan, you can have her holding a glass of champagne, you can have her holding a rose. There's a single rose on there. But what you get is you're going to get this lovely brand new die set, but then you will get the card making kit to go with it. Now the card making kit, it comes split. So what I mean by split, you get what we call the character sheets. So you've got all those sheets, and look, you've got roses and you've got glasses of champagne and bottles. So of course you can use that with any of your crafty stash, but you have them in different colorways.
And this coordinates with the dies, right?
Yes, so you match it, you just overlay the die and it die cuts them out beautifully. You've got different sentiments, but then what we've done, we've split it. So you've got the character sheets, and then after the character sheets, you've got what we call the card fronts.
These are lovely. Look at the depth and dimension on that.
So
but it's flat.
It is. I love these card fronts. And the thing is, this is what you get pre-printed in your pack. It's 150 GSM, which is also £62. And what we have on here is we have them in different colorways, different options to go with it, to create the most gorgeous, decadent cards. 3D, this has got like a little bit of acetate behind, so you can trim them down to whatever size you want. You can create some lovely home decor pieces that's been put on a frame, layer them up. You can do shaker cards. I do love the shaker cards. So these are the shaker cards where it's an enclosed shaker card, so it's used the actual die of it, but then you can create the most luxurious card. Look at that, everybody.
Isn't that fabulous?
And that is just with this die set. Yes, I have used a doily there, but you can actually just add from your own crafty stash.
Incredible, isn't it? And what I love about dies and these kind of matchets is that it's a leveler. It doesn't matter whether you've been crafting for 30 minutes or 30 years, you can get the same result, right? Which then gives you the confidence boost. Because if you try something for the first time and it doesn't work, it puts you off, doesn't it? This, absolutely fabulous. So they get the dies and the paper kits.
You get the card making kit here, but then you also, in this card making kit, on the last sheet, you can't see here, you get a forever code.
Right.
Which means that once you've run out, you can print it off.
So you can print it onto your rice papers and all sorts of different
things.
Amazing.
Then, right? And then put it on any of your home decor, a vase, anything. You can go to town with it because you will have the forever code, which means you will have it as a PDF format, and you can take it into anything that you want. You can make it bigger or smaller, but to use it with the dies, you need to print at the actual size.
Yeah. How fabulous is that? Now, if you want that collection with the forever code, that's the bit that I'd love, because then I can take those backgrounds and do all my mixed media stuff on top of that. Absolutely fabulous. Shop bundle, £19.99. Now you've got a £10 saving here. This is what I mean about shopping on liveshopping.vip. Debbie's in charge of the discount. You've got a £10 saving. That's 33%.
I know, it is an amazing price. And what you're going to get with it and how you can create it. And we give you permission to make cards and sell them. It's for charity or for yourself. And by having it with the forever code, you can do batch making as well.
Brilliant, isn't it?
So this is the everyday one. Of course, Christmas is round the corner. We have got the Christmas set. So this is Decadent Christmas. So the UAG, same format. You've got a different character there. There she is there. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, these would be great for you doing your Christmas tables, to put somebody's name on there.
Yeah,
you know, even little invites, because it's all there for you. But then you can see that you've got some extra, and you can use them in your crafty stash. We've got Art Deco before, we've got the poinsettias on there, and even that lovely 3D vase. Now, of course, when I show you what you get it with, so you actually get the card making kit. So what we've done with this one, we're giving you choices in the fact you're going to get all the sheets. So you're going to get 20 sheets straight away, crafting different colorways. Every sheet is different, and that's what I've done on here, is giving you the different colorways from the traditional black and white to obviously the red and gold, right down to even the creams and golds. You could even do a wedding card with this. And then you've got these gorgeous 3D scenes that you can actually use for card fronts. You can put them in, you can trim them down. We've done them so you can do different shapes on there. And the idea behind it is you've even got characters on there that you can then build your scene. It is a scene builder. It's a 3D collection. Look at that. I love that.
That's
I want to
beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? So you can see that you've got all these scenes, and of course it comes with a forever code. See if I can get this right.
Oh, do you know what? I do that every time. Every time. How long have we been doing this? And it's always the opposite of what you think, but then you doubt yourself, don't you?
Yes, definitely. So that's what you get, but look what you can create with these.
These are beautiful.
These are just amazing. So you do 3D, you can have it so it pops out. If you want it, it goes completely flat. You can do any size, you can make them bigger, you can actually mat and layer them, you can create 3D with them. So this one is just a full back card to create that lovely 3D effect with everything. You can make even little Christmas decorations. Look at that as a Christmas decoration, and also a shaker card as well. So It is just jam-packed, and obviously having that extra poinsettia with the foliage is a great addition to finish off your projects.
This is Christmas in a package.
Yes,
isn't
it is.
Really, absolutely exquisite. I love the art. The quality of the print is exceptional, Debbie, isn't it?
I mean, I love, this is the material that we use all the time. So this is our Majestic Gloss.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Right, so if you want that one, it's Shop Decadent. You've got a £7 saving on this one, which is just fabulous. And you're also going to get that forever code. That is the bit for me, because then I can print it on the paper that I want, in the size that I want, when I want it. So rice paper designs with these on. If you love Art Deco, that's going to be phenomenal, right? So just incredible.
There is, and it'll never run out. So whether you want to create that card again, or whether you want to make it smaller, for example, you want to do this one in the red, you've got that option, because you will get the card making kit as well as that die set.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Shop Decadent will get you that one for $19.99. Right, dies next. Now, Stephanie and I have just done an incredible deal on some 12 by 12 vinyl next door. If you've got a Pro Cut with a metal shim, these dies will cut that vinyl. So you can have these letters as stickers, which is fabulous. And we had some holographic on there, which would be brilliant with that.
With those, wouldn't they?
So we've got two different options, uppercase and then lowercase.
Definitely.
These are lovely. And we were talking about fonts. You know, your font is so important.
It is, it is. Obviously, these are our Art Deco fonts. And what it is, it's one piece.
Yes.
So you just run it through once and you can, you know, start building up your letters.
Absolutely.
And it is a lovely collection. And it goes beautifully, of course, with the Art Deco, but you can use it for any design with your crafty stash.
But they're really difficult to get right, aren't they?
Yes, yes.
So this one is absolutely super. So if you want Shop Upper, so you've got a £6 saving on this. This is why we love liveshopping.vip. Your uppercase, Shop Upper, $8.99. And then you've got your coordinating lowercase. Do you know, Debbie, the first ever alphabet that I bought, it was steel rule one. So it was a big one, but one of them for my scrapbooking classes, it was £139.
Wow.
£139, and I had that font in that size. That was it. Now look at the difference in this, and these absolutely fabulous. Yes, you can cut them out of card and all those amazing things that we do, but vinyl, they're brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, you can, and it's a must. You always need it, because obviously for scrapbooking as well as the card making and creating memory books. So these are our Art Deco upper and lower, and we've done them on a special price.
You have indeed. $8.99 for your upper and $8.99. In fact, let's think about that. Lower $7.99, so that's £16. I know, I have to close my eyes, and I don't know why, because I can't see anything when I close my eyes. 9 and 8, £17 for both.
That's a really good price.
Right? £17 for an upper and lowercase alphabet that are going to last you a lifetime, and you can cut lots of different things out with them. I think that's a deal and a half, that, Debbie. Well done, you.
Thank
you. Next, this. Right up our street, this.
I absolutely love.
These are brilliant.
We've got two lots, so we just did the minis first, yes. So we have the minis, and these are our foliage dies. It's one pass, okay, but obviously they're all individually. And you have got different sizes, from the pine cones right down to the little hollies on here, but we get the match it sheets as well. So you essentially, and we've done them in different colour options, but it also comes with a forever code, everybody. And don't forget, you can also do it in solid colours like metallics as well, and all your basic colours that we have on here. So you're going to get all these sheets already, and you've got some of them with the different colour options. You've got some of them that are icicles, some of them are metallic, and of course the true ones. And you get both the match it and the die, okay, for that amazing price and the forever code.
Wow. Wow, that's all your foliage, full stop.
Yeah, I mean, doing baubles, adding little details. So that's the mini one. But if you want to go a bit higher, we've given you the full size one. So this is the mini match it. And then the neck, don't we need to...
Go on, no, it's all right. They can see it on their screen as well.
And then the next one that we have, same principle, everybody. But what we've done on here is we've given you
Debbie, they're lovely.
Some extras. So when I say extras, we filled the sheet because it came so far and I was like, oh, we need sentiments to go with it. So yet again, what I've done is giving you it in different colours, a little bow and some extra ribbon strips in there. So this will go beautifully with the Art Deco or with any theme. And you can see that we've even done it in the metallics, the same principle really, but on the bigger options. I just love the fact that you can just add. You always need embellishments, don't you?
Yes, you do.
And I'm not going to go to the end because you can just see that there is a Forever Code sheet at the back.
Okay.
So essentially this comes with a Forever Code, so you get this whole pack free as part of the bundle.
Oh yeah, they're liking the foliage. I knew you would. I love stuff like that. It's that finishing touch.
Yes, definitely.
So you've got your background with your scenes, you've got your midground with your characters, and then you've got your foreground with all your decorative elements. These on baubles are going to look fabulous.
There is.
And you can cut these out of fabric, right? Have you got a metal shim in your
yes, thin fabric.
You can cut them out of something like a quilting cotton. I stabilise mine with heat and bond on the back, which is like a sheet of glue that you iron on. That would look fabulous on quilts, wouldn't it? A Christmas quilt. You're international, Debbie. You're international. We've got people saying, Patricia says, afternoon, Debbie, from a very chilly South Africa.
Hi, Patricia.
We've got Alison Stone says, hi, everybody. Especially great to see Debbie again. Been buying your products for years.
Oh,
we've got Leslie Wall. Hello, everyone, from a very wet Lowestoft. Then you've got, now then, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And I don't want to mispronounce it.
Okay, well, I will. Is it a Heike Keller?
Heike Keller.
From Germany.
I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I'm really sorry. Greetings from Germany. Also good to see Debbie. Tell you, South Africa, we've got Lowestoft again. Loads of you getting in touch. Thank you ever so much. It's lovely when we get people in because it's nice day. It's all right having us lot every day, but this is nice, isn't it? A different change. North Shields.
That's from where I used to. Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it? Brilliant. Right. Next.
So the next one, I love Dimension. I have done for years. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's nothing wrong with square cards or A5 cards, but I like to do something different. Okay.
Look at
this is my dimensional templates. It already comes pre-printed for you. Okay. And of course, the magic word on here is Forever Code, which means you can print them off again and again on any medium, but best of all, you can change the size so you can make it bigger if you want. And the reason why I've chosen my Dimensional Template Set 3 is it has this amazing shape on, and it's just behind you there. So that's one, it's been done up, but there you go. So honestly, everybody, you are getting, if I show you, I'm not going to turn it over because, oh, should I turn it over? Let me just do this. There you go. Okay. At the top that you can't see on here is a Forever Code, but look, you get even imagery of what you get, and then this is what you end up with. So this, everybody, is your kit. So these are already done. Okay, you can see where he's telling you to cut and score. There's your Art Deco one. You've got different ones on here from tags. This is the exploding one. I love that one, which is that one there, because you can use it that way, or you can use it that way, whichever way you would like to do. But it doesn't stop there. You will use this again and again. You've got diamond tops, you've got the squeezy cards, and this one's great. So even though this comes like this, if you don't cut this out, then that back will be solid. And that at the moment looks like that, everybody. Like so that, you can have things hanging from it, ready for Christmas, but the beauty about it, it goes completely flat. So you have got 10 different templates in here, everybody. Now
I know we will get asked, can we scan these in and use that to cut it out? Right, I have a little tip for you then. So, because the scan and cut needs a shape, if you're cutting this out of card, you're going to just use your ruler. If you get a black alcohol marker and mark down there, just run it down the edge and down the edge, it will then find the complete shape. So if you scan to cut data, and you use the, let me think, the middle, no, the third option. So you get either side of every line, don't you? Or you get the outside edge, either side of every line, and then the middle of every line. That's the one that you're going to use. So scan to cut data, your 3 options at the top, it's your right hand one, but just join those 2 lines together, and that will then cut out that shape, and it will cut in the middle of all your perforation lines for you. So that's perfect. So if you do own a scan and cut, I know we'll get the question, because we always do.
That is fine.
We've answered it for you there. Now then, printables, Debbie, talk to me about these.
So I have got loads of different printables on here, and what I've done is given you choices. So we have one of the biggest thing that people ask us about is our silk card. So the silk card gives you the finish. So make sure I get the right pack. There we go. So it feels like this one. That's the glossy paper, and then the silk.
Oh, nice.
So then
that is super smooth.
You get this colour.
Wow.
So it's the printer's finish.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at that. And it's a nice weight too, isn't it?
So it's 250 GSM. It's exactly the same weight that I use in my card making kits, okay? So then obviously if you want the paper option, we have got the glossy paper as well.
Fabulous.
So you can use that. So if you want to replicate what is in the kits, okay, the paper is what you get in the printed kits. As well as the card.
Okay, do I need any special print settings?
No, every printer is different, okay? From what I understand, some printers you have to choose that you print in glossy.
Yeah.
Depending, it works on laser and inkjet, no problem.
Love that.
But I would recommend...
It's like the inside of puppy's ears.
I haven't actually stroked puppy's ears.
Oh, you haven't lived, Debbie.
Oh, I know. Well, Dave said I could have a puppy next year.
Yes. It's one of those things that you just sit there like that, and the dog does that, and you do that in the opposite direction. It's lovely. Puppy's ears.
Right, when I say Dave, that's what we need to do.
You need to do.
So we have it was called Silk and Glossy, but then of course, if you're wanting to put the Art Deco onto candles, you can have got the tissue paper as well. You know, there is a whole different array, so it's just instructions of how to put it onto candles. And then if you want a matte, we have got our satin.
Fabulous. I just need to interrupt you for a minute. Jen Baxter has typed in dimensional template 3, please. To buy that product, Jen, all you need to do is type in the comments, so where you've just typed that, shop, and then the code. So shop and then dimension, that's what will pop it into a basket. You use the code that's in bold on your screen. If you've never shopped with us before, I get it, because it's like, how do I shop? You literally type that code into the comments and that will put it into a basket. And then at the end of the show, you'll get a message from us. And when you open that message, there's a link. Click that link and that will take you to the website where you can check out. But you can build your basket while you're there as well, which is fabulous. I love that. That's really lovely quality. And I would have said that was heavier than 250 because it's a really good weight of cardstock, isn't it? It's nothing worse than having something like your designs and having to cut them out, and it's like flimsy.
It is.
And there's nothing worse. It's like magazine paper, you know, that thin. Makes me go a bit funny, that.
The printer, because I did query it, and he basically said because it's coated, it's compressed, so it's 250.
Brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely fabulous. Right, so if you want that one, that's your silk, do you call it?
Yep,
your silk. Can we have that on, Amber, please? Shop Silk, $7.98 will get you 30 sheets. That's a great price as well. Right, what we're doing next, which is the next one?
I was wondering about doing a demo on the matching.
Yes.
Yeah, demo.
Do you want to do that one?
The download of the dimensional.
We've got a download. Instead of the physical templates, we also have a download. There you go. Now that's going to be great. So that is Shop Template. It's a digital download, which means, love this, no postage.
No postage.
And instant.
Yep.
You can be making these this afternoon. Yes. How fabulous is that, right? You need that in your life. Shop Template, $5.99 for all of those.
Yes. And then think about it. There's 10. And then what you're going to do is change the sizes so they become 50 because you've got 5 different sizes.
And then you put an aperture in that one and an aperture in that one, and you add stuff to... Oh, honestly, I mean, once you've got something like that, the world's your oyster, isn't it? Right, do you want to go to a demo?
Yes, we're going to do a little demo.
Swap places with you then. Right, what are we using, Debbie,
We are going to use the first one, the gorgeous one.
Okay, so the everyday.
The everyday.
Lovely.
I'm afraid.
Shop bundle. We'll get you that for $19.99. You've got a £10 saving. What do you need, darling?
And my glasses.
Oh.
I've got to the point where I've got to wear glasses now.
Well, I was doing cameras last night, right? So I've got David next to Lily. So 6'3" versus 5'4", and I'm like this with the camera. I've got them both in shot, but I've got varifocals. So I have to, when I look like that, I can see. When I do that, it was like a blur. So I'm holding the camera like that, looking at that screen, trying to balance it all. Oh, it was proper funny. But yeah, I need to get mine tested as well. They're bad.
Yeah, well, I've only I think it's about now a year that I've had them. So, okay, so what I do is I'm just using some cardstock that I had in my basic. I've gone for the purples.
Nice.
Not just pink, it's purple and pink.
I know, look at you.
Okay.
You said you were into your blues now. You've got your chateau.
Oh,
I
do. I've got a blue one, that next one coming up. Okay, so the idea behind this is you can do whatever size you want. So you'll find that we have frames. Because a lot of our crafters say, Debbie, I wish you had smaller cards, you can trim it down and create a smaller card. Or because you also get the download free with this, you can actually make it bigger, whatever you want. To use the dies after you've used up your card making kit, remember it's always actual size.
have a question.
Yeah.
My Craft Studio.
Yes.
So if you wanted that but smaller, you just take it in there, can't you?
You can.
Or if you wanted smaller and your print settings, just ask it to do 2 on a page or 4 on a page.
No,
Brilliant.
definitely. No, you can use I'll own up. I don't know how to take in PDFs into my Craft Studio.
So you can get a converter.
Yeah.
A PDF to JPEG converter. It's free online.
So, but when we come to look at the USB key, which we will look at next, that already has JPEGs on it, and I know they work.
There you go. Perfect.
So I've just used, because I use the printable card that we have on the show, and I've just made it as a card base, and then I'm just sticking it up, and all I'm doing is leaving a little edge. I love using a little edge with them. There we go. Very quickly.
Do you prefer dry glue to wet glue?
It's only because I've left my wet glue in the car. Okay, I prefer glue because I like the wiggle room. Yeah,
right.
But Dave has gone up to Darlington, and my glue's in there.
Oh.
So I'm hoping I've got another one that might work for well, he'll be back
if not,
later.
We can find you some, can't we?
So here's a top tip, create your own shadow. So essentially what we've got here is we just simply die cut out using the matching character, and I'm moving it over to one side. And I love the feel it gives, or the finish it gives. It almost looks like it's a proper die cut.
It does.
There we go.
Lovely, isn't it?
And then what I'm doing is I'm going to build it up first before I actually stick everything, because I change my mind all the time.
Oh no.
I don't know
more
about you.
photographs of my craft stuff on my phone than anything else. Because you do it and then I can't remember. So when I don't have pictures in my head, I think we discussed this last time, didn't we? So if somebody says to me, what did that card look like that Debbie did 10 minutes ago? I couldn't tell you because I can't see it in my head.
Really?
Yeah, I have no colour and no pictures. So doing that, I have to take a picture, then I have to take everything off and then glue it down because I can't remember where I put them. It's a thing. It's called aphantasia. It's a proper thing. Stephanie can't get her head around that at all.
Well, at least you figured out a way to work with it.
Oh, well, I've never known any different.
Oh, haven't you?
So it's only when I met Stephanie, she said, right, just put your hands over your eyes and tell me when you see colour. And 20 minutes later, I was sat there with my hands over my eyes. She was like, oh, seriously, how do you do your job? I went, well, I don't know. It's just, I didn't even know there was an option.
Well, one of my top tips, okay, when it comes to the match it, is you don't have to stick everything on here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this behind her.
Nice.
Okay, you can, if you want, die cut it, as in do the shadow, but I'm not on this one.
Okay.
But then you can actually decide where you're going to put it. So start off with, I'm actually not putting foam pads on to make it very 3D because I've got all these extra elements to go on. So literally layer that up. And then what I'm doing is putting a bit of tape on this part and then moving it, because this has foam pads on and that's going to go on top. So it creates more of a depth that you've got with everything.
And I'm not going to tell you that you can't buy Art Deco in the shops, because you can. but they're not as good as this, are they?
Oh, thank you.
They're just a box standard roll it out design. These are properly thought through by crafters, and you can tell that the product is designed by crafters because you get everything that you need.
Yes.
And there's nothing better than that. A kit that you can use over and over and over again because you get that forever code with the physical kit, with the printables on the show to give you that same look and feel. Is just a crafter's dream. I remember when I first started scrapbooking. Do you remember K & Co?
Oh, yes, yes.
And they used to bring those box kits with the albums and the papers
Everything
and the
in there.
cardstock and everything in there. And it was a dream to work with. And even as an experienced crafter, you can put your spin on it. That's what I love about this. You've got that incredibly good artwork with that phenomenal print, and you can just put your spin on it. And that's important. Love this, Debbie.
I love this. And the thing is, it's just, there's so much on here. You are never going to run out.
No.
You can just add and create dimensions. So now, so we've got the focus, but don't forget, there's also the outside. You've got this. You will use this so many times. I've used it not even just on Art Deco. We've left it like this if you want to write somebody's name on there.
Nice.
You've got the options. So what I'm doing is I'm creating an embellishment section at the bottom here, and just layering it all this up. So I am going to have that there, and then get some foam pads. What did I do with the scissors there? But you're going to get, I mean, this is just so new, everybody. We are going to be putting all these samples that have just come in on our website, so you get some inspiration.
Where do we find that, please?
At debbiemoredesigns.com.
debbiemoredesigns.com.
And if you have a look on the front of the packaging, there is some design layouts, so we always do that on there.
Fantastic. Love that.
And then let's put this together and layer it up. So what I'm doing, this is pre-printed on 150 GSM, which means you can shape it as well.
Which of these papers is that on, Debbie?
That is on the glossy.
Okay.
Okay, but obviously this is part of the pack that you get with it.
It's got a lovely sheen to it. I'll tell you what this does. It gives an inkjet printer the look of laser.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
It gives a lovely finish.
Perfect. So if you've been watching us for a long time and you message in and going, how do you get that lovely sheen with an inkjet printer, or we print on a laser printer at work, but this paper will give you that look and feel. So if you've been after something, and we get asked all the time, you can see it there with the lights just bouncing off it. This, through an inkjet printer, will give you that look because it's the paper, which is fantastic. And I love the fact that you're bringing the papers, because then they can get exactly what they've got in the kit.
They can continue with it. So
absolutely.
I'm just using the roses comes with it. So this rose is such a sweet one, and you've got the extra in little minis, these embellishments. You can use them. You can cut them off and just add just a little bit of gold there.
Got a bit of mirror.
Just a bit of mirror, and there we go.
Fabulous. Absolutely.
Whoops.
Fabulous, Debbie. Isn't that lovely? How cool is that? Right, I'm going to do a quick recap. Do you want to get ready for a computer demo?
Yes.
Right, let's do this. Let's go down this counter and then we can go back to Debbie. She can teach you some more stuff. It's cool, that, isn't it? This is lovely. This is really lovely. I've always, every time I've seen Debbie, walked into the studio, wherever it was, Create Craft here, wherever, and gone, wow. Because the Art Deco that she brings us is absolutely exceptional. I've seen a lot of Art Deco over the years, and they either don't get the hands right, or they don't get the pose right, or they don't get the faces right. That very demure, classic, elegant look. Debbie and her team, absolutely meticulous when it comes to this. So you are going to get your all day, every day, this one. So your Art Deco Wishes die set. These are the dies that then work in perfect coordination with the physical paper kit. So you get this, but then you also get the ability to be able to print it again and again and again, because you get that forever code. So we start off with the characters. This is what I love. You place the dies over there, take them in place, and run them through your die cutting machine. One pass. You've got everything you need to make that card. It couldn't be simpler. And look at that fabulous finish that you get on that paper. That's the gloss that we were just talking about. So you get that one. And then you get this one, which are lovely. Aren't they just gorgeous? I absolutely adore this. I think it's really pretty. All those different colourways. Time to party. Just wanted to say, keep on being fabulous. I want to put darling on the bottom of that. Fabulous, darling. That red is incredible. Look how opulent that is. Well, that'd be fabulous as a New Year's Eve invite. You've got her in that lovely rose pink. You've got her in that fabulous teal. You've got in that very soft, gentle, almost like a winter white with those gold accents. You've got lilac, and you also have her in that lovely icy blue and a softer, delicate pink. But then you get the scenes. And this for me is the beginning of that story. You start with the scene, the beginning of the story, and then you go, why is she there? What's she doing? Who's she meeting? Is she there for a party? What's she there for? That story starts to come out, doesn't it? I find it really easy to craft when I've got a story, because it just automatically helps me position. But these, I mean, that, you could frame that, put one of the characters in it and put it on your wall. It's fabulous. All of these elements that have been built up for you, but it looks like you're literally looking through that frame. It's completely flat. It's clever, isn't it? And I always shied away from digital. I was like, no, I want to go out, I want to buy my paper. And then Diane said to me one day, everything's printed somewhere. And I couldn't argue with her. And now I don't buy paper pads anymore. I just print off all these amazing downloads, which is fabulous. And there's no postage if you're just buying a digital download. It's fantastic, isn't it? So you've got all of those in there, plus the coordinating dies, okay? That one is Shop Bundle, and it is $19.99. Right, your next one, Christmas. So same concept, but Christmas designs, and these are amazing. Look at these. If you want that opulent, elegant, luxurious touch to your Christmas this year, you're not going to get much better than this, are you? In fact, you're not going to, well, you're not, just full stop, because the artwork is splendid. I love the fact that you do it in all the different colorways, because then you can cater to the recipient's tastes, and that's important, isn't it? So how fabulous is this, from quite dark with the gold into that rich ruby red, then going into that lovely green. It's almost like an olive green. It's very pretty. Into your mustards, into there, and your blues. I mean, they're just glorious, aren't they? But then these scenes, I mean, the fact that you get the Forever Code means that you could have that as a rice paper, as a piece of home decor, on the top of a box, on a Christmas tray. Just wonderful, aren't they? Your team are amazing, aren't they, Debbie, that put all these together? Do you still work quite closely with them, even though you're in France?
Yeah.
Just
so maybe you're a bit too much closer. Oh no, ring them.
Do you? I love that.
We
Thank
ring
goodness.
them.
Someone who picks up a phone and talks to a human being.
Oh,
Thank
no.
goodness for that.
Ring them all the
Oh,
time.
I love that. Can't be doing with emails, because you've got to wait for them to read it, haven't you?
I
Pick up the
know.
phone.
We used to use Skype,
crazy.
and now we use chat.
I'm going to see if I can get it right. I think it should go that way, so I'm going to go that way. Knew I won't get it right every time. 20 years I've been doing this. 21 years now. Tell you, never get it right. Right, let's have a quick look at these foliage now for you. So again, you're going to get your set of dies with your matchets. So super, super easy. How do we ever manage without these?
I know.
Right? We were saying this to Stephanie the other day when we first brought out Charisma for Tattered Lace. What a game changer that was. And now it's just kind of standard, isn't it? Because once you start, you can't go back. That's the thing. So you're getting that with your die sets and your Forever Code.
Yes.
Shop Mini, $9.99. Now, if you want the larger, this is the one. I'd have to go for both, I think. I know it's bad, isn't it? But that's the way I am. You're going to get these. So absolutely fantastic. These work with these dies. So a set of coordinating dies. Now you can use those with your regular cardstock if you want to. Okay. And mix it in. Wreaths with this would look absolutely, imagine a wreath on the door with the deco inside. Gorgeous. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Love the fact that you've got this gold and it looks metallic, as does the silver. Very, very clever. Traditional Christmas. And you can see you've got that outline, so you just line the die up, tape it in place, and off you go. So you're getting all of that little lot plus the dies. That's amazing. Shop Metal, $14.99. Right, we have a question. Are both the ladies in the Wishes download? So are you thinking about the Christmas and the everyday? Are they both in the Wishes download?
Does she mean the USB key?
I don't know.
Do you mean the USB key? Because obviously the USB key is coming up, but that's also as a download as well.
Right.
Okay, we're going to have a look at it. The answer is no, if that's the question. The everyday one is, but the Art Deco Wishes is every day. So on today's show, we have the Art Deco Wishes Match It.
Yes.
And that character is in there, but different to what you get.
Right.
And then obviously you have got the Art Deco Decadent Christmas. The USB key and the download for that is not Christmas.
Right. So if Diane wants both the ladies, how does she get them? This way?
But she gets them the download in the pack. If she's getting the kit,
yes,
you get the download in there.
Right.
But it's not one, it's two separate ones.
Right. Okay, there you go. So you need to buy shop, what was the first one, Amber? Shop bundle, $19.99, and then shop Decadent, $19.99. You'll get the Match It kits, and then you'll get those with forever codes. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Got it. Right, perfect. The silk is amazing, always, says Colleen. Thank you for that. My favourite will be the silk. Love it. So that's great. Everybody's recommending those cards as well. And it's something different to what we do here. So stock up on them. You know, you've got lots of different ones. We'll have another run through that later on. Right, we need to look at the USB, please, Debbie.
Okay, so the USB key works on PC, Mac and Linux. It is actually award-winning. We've been doing this program for 15 years. Obviously, as technology changes, we upgrade it, and now we've actually got a separate files for JPEGs and PDFs, which means if you want to use it with a scan and cut, we give you permission to use it with a scan and cut. You can take it into other graphic packages, but if you're brand new to the world of digital crafting, this is a click and print system. You pop it in and this is what you see. When you if you're going for the USB key, you've got all the information on the back, but you can always contact the office if you have any queries. And when you get the download, the information is there when you download.
Okay, perfect.
So this is what you see. So this is an interface that we've written. When I say we, my husband wrote it, and he still to this day he won't watch it.
Really not.
He just thinks it's going to freeze while I'm live, but it never has.
Oh.
So basically, it's just him. Basically, oh, I've gone into the SVGs. I wanted to just say this has actually got SVGs on.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. So, but let's just show you how it works. So I always recommend going to the design sheet. So this is every day. So there is some more characters, and you've got things like theatre cards, side scenes, bags, boxes. Everything has an SVG. We've designed it specifically to whatever stage you're at. So if you want to, for example, this character in blue, there she is. What you happen is you just click on it. Is this mouse double click? Yes. And then what will come up is what we call the design sheet.
Right.
Now it's jam-packed. You can see it's been designed by a crafter because I'm like, there's a space, let's put a leaf in. Okay, so it is full. Now to print this off, all you need to do is go to the top right-hand side, click on the printer icon, and your printer icon will come up to what is set to your laptop or computer. So for example here, if I go to print, it's actual size. So if you have any of my nesting dies, those shapes will cut up. Brilliant. Or you can fussy cut them, or you could use the SVGs. But I just want to show you this. Everybody has the option to become a designer and change it by going into where it changes the size. So if you think, actually, Debbie, I love that design, but I want to make a smaller card. So let's change it to 60%, and it's done that. If you do the same with the SVG, it will cut it out.
Yeah, because you can reduce it on an SDX as a percentage.
So if
not, measure it and then use that as your guide.
Yes. But what I was going to just reiterate with regard to the nesting dies, obviously they won't work. No. If you've got any, check out the brand shop, there's loads on there. Okay. Now we're going to click on cancel. There's an X at the top. This is an interface that allows you to just go through it all. So if I keep on going, you'll find that we have them in different colorways. So let's go for the aqua. There is the character that you'll recognize. Now what we've done is done special frames on here, different layouts, it's always gin o'clock. I love that.
It
is a beautiful collection, everybody. I'm going very quickly just to show you what you're getting on here. You've got different characters, different content. I try to think about engagements, wedding, anniversary, Valentine's Day. So this is a collection that, except for Christmas tabs, you can use, I mean, you could use it at Christmas, but you could use it every day and get Christmas tabs. It's something that you will use all the time.
Absolutely.
And what I've tried to do, this is just one section. So there are all the characters. Then you've got the papers. Look at that paper.
Wow.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Lovely on rice paper.
Lovely.
There's over 2,000 printable elements, everybody. I will not be able to go through every single thing. I'm just going through it very quickly so you can see the backing papers. You've got Art Deco feel throughout, but then you've then got decoupage. Look at that decoupage, isn't that gorgeous? So you just can actually fussy cut it out,
clever.
or use your scan and cut, or whatever you prefer. I've got matching envelopes, the same thing, everything's on there. Choose a colour, those beautiful scenes are there. So there's a beautiful envelope.
Lovely.
And yet again, you can change the size. One of my favourite things is the toppers. We've given you these beautiful toppers. Look at that for a wedding card. You can actually just cut it out. You've got them all the different characters on there. And then you just go through them on. You can see that also I've given you square ones as well. Is this a square one? No, this is the A6. There is square ones as well. But you can see how much is on here.
That's incredible. Did you say over 2,000 printable elements?
Yes, because
that's
this
amazing.
Is a theatre card. So there's
that theatre card. That's lovely. Why would you not want to make that?
And it goes flat.
I'd buy the USB just to be able to make that. That's
brilliant.
brilliant.
So I've gone into dimensional cards.
Debbie, that's lovely.
We've got slider cards, side scene, and theatre cards. Okay.
Wow.
If I click into the theatre card, okay, there's one on there. It's done in layers, everybody. It is straightforward. The back of it, and I give you more sentiments if you want to make it as an anniversary, Valentine's, or just for you. You've got all the different scenes, all the different characters to be able to create it. And then, what's even better, if you go into SVGs, you go into dimensional SVGs, you find the theatre card, which is that one. So you can see you've got all the elements on there. But then if I go into side scenes, which is one of the things I'm known for, which I don't know where it is. Oh, it's over there behind you. You've got them all. All that's been created with it. Yeah. So they go completely flat. And if you want to do a quick card,
how stunning is that?
Yeah, it looks like the glue's come off, but
it's so professional, isn't it? That finish. Don't forget to be adding that gloss in. That gloss card. This is a silk card.
Yeah.
It does. I think. And this been printed on an inkjet?
I don't know, depending on who made that card. Potentially inkjet or laser. I'm sorry, I'm not too sure on that one.
They're fabulous, aren't they? Absolutely. The artwork is exceptional.
This one's been printed on inkjet.
And it still gives you that sheen,
doesn't
it? Which is exactly what you've been after. I love that. That is beautiful. And who made that? Do we know?
Lois.
Lois. That is absolutely stunning. What a great job.
And then
that's beautiful. I mean, you'd never put that away, would you?
No.
Ever.
You can do honestly so much.
It's lovely.
And that's just the theatre cards. I haven't shown you the bags and boxes section. So you've got square boxes. I mean, I used to buy pillow boxes all the time. All the time. Now, you know, if you want to get a pillow box, everything's down, you print it off and you can print it whatever size you want. Jewellery, if you have an A3 printer. I mean, they used to cost, like, for me, $9.99 for a big pillow box. Look at the price you're paying. Now, that's the USB key, but of course we have it as a download.
We do have it as a download. So if you want the physical product, shop USB $17.99. If you would like everything that Deb has just shown you as a digital download, which means that, first of all, if that's the product in your basket, you haven't got any physical product in, there's no postage. And it's instant. So as soon as you've paid for that, gone through checkout on liveshopping.vip, just click on the message that we send you to your direct messages. Click that link, that will take you to checkout. Love that. As soon as you've done, sorry, I'm trying to talk and watch at the same time. As soon as you've done that, you can download that and then it's yours and you can play around with it. So you could be crafting with this afternoon.
So these are my sentiment, they're all general ones, all different ones. These are being designed, so you've got your scanning cut with that as well, your SVGs with this as well.
Perfect.
So everything's there for you. And you've even got them, if I go back to, well, we have lost it. All right, so you've got them on there. I mean, there's so much on here, everybody that haven't been in. You've got embellishments on here, you've got bows. Shadia, if you're watching, she keeps telling me that I need to put more ribbon strips on. I have listened to you. I have got ribbon strips on there as well as some more extra embellishments on there, but the bows are brilliant. So you've got them with the actual designs on them in the different colors, and of course you can print them off any size you want by going into your printer icon, and straight away you can actually change it, leave it to the size it wants to, or you want it, or if you want it, just go into where it says scale and change it, and it will change it to the size you want.
Amazing.
I mean, it is so, honestly, everybody, I'd be here all day. There's over 2,000 printable elements if you leave it at the size it is. Okay, so if you change it, and how about matching inserts? I forgot to show you that. So on the inserts, I've done them with scenes and without. Look at that. That is your insert, everybody.
Wow.
Okay, isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so that is your insert on there. We've got them also in different sizes. If I go back into insert, and then I've given you insert toppers. So if you, because everybody's like, well, that's, how can I actually write on it? You cut that out.
Absolutely.
But I love the scenes, so that's...
They're just, I mean, if that was $39.99 for that download, I wouldn't bat an eyelid, because of the amount of content, and you're getting the SVG files, don't forget. Right, we just need to tell everybody how to shop again. So it's super, super easy. We've shown you a product. So for example, the download, all you need to do is type shop download into the comments underneath the video. That's all you need to do. So when you look at your screen, the words that are in bold on the left hand side as you're looking at it, shop download, that's what you type into the comments. That automatically allocates it to a basket for you. Then we send you a message to your direct messages. In that message you will find a link. Click the link and that will take you to liveshopping.vip, where you can then log in and check out. It's super easy. It's almost too easy. You know, when you sit there and you go, what's the catch? There's no catch. It really is that easy to shop while you watch, which is fabulous, because as creatives, as visual learners, we want to see the demos, don't we? And speaking of which, we're going to do a demo now. So that's how you shop. Each product will have a different code, and you just type those letters on the screen that are in bold into the comments underneath.
Now here's a top tip, okay? It's entirely up to you, but when you actually get the dimensional, I'm using the dimensional templates.
Yep.
You can turn it over and print the design directly on it.
Oh, good shout.
Okay.
Yeah, good shout.
And that's what we can do on there. And remember, broken lines mean score lines and straight lines mean cutting. And this is being used, cut out using a knife, but you can actually use what if you have a scanning cut or anything like that.
Absolutely.
And then this creates this gorgeous shaped card, which is a must for the Art Deco. Now I'm laying it flat, and I've got the elements off the USB key or download if you're going for the download, and I'm just putting it all together. But I'm also going to be using the everyday match it to show you that you can mix them.
So match the two. Right, we've had a question in from Linda Robson. How would you use them on the scan and cut to cut them out? Right, if we're talking about the templates, if you've got something that is like that, for example, the scan and cut needs a shape. It won't just see a line. So if you get a black marker with a chisel edge and just join those two those 2 points together, and the same on the other side, when you then scan that in, it will see that line, okay? And then you scan to cut data, save it to the machine's memory, and before you save it, you've got three options: either the outside edge, the either side of every line, or the middle of every line. You're going to choose the middle of every line option. So when it brings up those three little symbols at the top, you're going to choose the right one. And then not only will it cut in the middle of the black lines, it will cut in the middle of those perforation lines. If you're talking about the SVGs that go with the download, group them together and then scan in the paper with the images on and drop it over the top, and it'll line up. It's easy, isn't it? Brilliant. That's why you need a scanner in a cutting machine, you see.
Right, so I have, just while you've been talking, I'm just sticking all the elements. So all this is off that new gorgeous download. However, you will recognise.
I do, yeah.
Okay, and you'll find that the tones of those gorgeous matches are gone from what's on the collection.
Yeah.
So everything mixes and matches. So I'm just now putting it all together, everybody.
I love this colourway. That very delicate, gentle colours, aren't they? But then you can go really deep and dark with the reds and the blues in there as well. Teresa Jackson saying, what is the papers, please? I need a little bit more information, Teresa, please. Are you asking what these papers are? Or which particular paper? Because we've got lots of different ones. We've got 2 hours again tomorrow, haven't we?
We have 2 hours
9
tomorrow.
And 12.
9 and 1.
9 and 1.
Yes. So we have actually got, we can go through the papers a bit more then, but essentially we have got, if you want the kind of coated and the colour, silk. That's the way to remember it.
Absolutely.
And that is the actual card option because it's 250 GSM. But if you want the paper, you've got glossy.
And the codes are appearing on your screen right now. So Shop Silk will get you the 30 sheets of 250 GSM. And the Shop Gloss, is it Amber?
Yeah,
Shop Gloss, you are going to get 50 sheets of that. It's 150. And that's £9.99. So you make your choice. I got both, not gonna lie.
Right, I just realised, everybody, that I was supposed to add the alphabet.
Oh, we'll never know.
Well, never mind. You can see what I've done. You know the alphabet will look beautiful together.
Yeah,
so I am just going to pull that down.
Put the details up, Amber, for both of the alphabets, love, please, because they're a cracking deal. That's beautiful, Debbie.
So that is showing you that lovely card shape. Now, the one, we're running out of time, everybody. For those people who were interested in the actual Christmas one, once you've actually die cut it, look how easy it is to build your scene.
Superb.
And so very quickly, because I just wanted to show you how
we have got another show now, so you can carry on for a bit if you want.
Oh, okay, that's all right. I thought
not too long because these girls need lunch, but for a little bit longer.
So it's just to show you that once you've got everything, you can build the scene up. If you want to do the shadow effect like I showed you earlier by having it on there and just putting it on there, it is a gorgeous collection. And also those foliage, look how gorgeous this cuts out.
Look at
that.
And
it's so sad. I love that.
Oh, I do too.
It is just, and just to finishing it off, add behind it, create more depth in 3D. And the die, okay, is in, the poinsettia is in the die, not that one. It's in the decadent Art Deco.
This one.
No, yes, sorry, yes, the Art Deco one.
On here. Yeah,
so that's the one on there. So you're going to get everything. I mean,
fabulous.
I had everything cut out, so I just ran out of time.
We did run out of time again.
Yes.
Right, myself and Stephanie will be back at 6 o'clock tonight with the second look at your cuties on highlightcrafts.com, and you're back 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
9 o'clock with a totally different show.
With me, and then at 1 o'clock with Stephanie. You'll get a professional then, Debbie, you'll be all right.
Different show again.
Brilliant. You need to tune in, don't you? Spread the word that Debbie Moore is now here on liveshopping.vip, and we will see you at 6 o'clock.